Let's face it, guys, the altcoin market is flooded with garbage. That's because it's stupidly easy to create your own crypto right now. All thanks to Solana. But before you start leaving your angry comments, here's the twist. This isn't Solana's fault. I've spent weeks diving into the new $5.5 billion lawsuit against Pump.Fun, as well as looking at reports saying that 98.6% of Pump.Fun's tokens were fraudulent, and how every crypto con artist like Hawk Tuah all the way to Kanye West now has a blueprint to easily steal your money. Buckle in. I'm not kidding when I say that this is going to be our biggest video ever. You don't want to miss this one. Lawsuits, meme coin casinos, and crypto's biggest battle, freedom versus safety. So stick around to the end of this video and I'll show you 4 methods that I use to not get wrecked by meme coins on Solana and other chains. You needed to do real work when launching a cryptocurrency. I'm talking codes, nodes, developer teams, months of sweat. Now virtually anybody can create a multi-million-dollar scam. I'm Crypto with Paul. This is thecoinzone.com, and here's why this is something that you need to be paying attention to right now. Here's the problem. If you're a sketchy celebrity, you now have an instant way to farm money from people easily. That's because right now it's never been easier to turn clout into cash. That's exactly what Kanye West just did with his YZY Money Meltdown.
The official YZY token just dropped.
I mean, I think this old Kanye clip says it pretty well.
You are a celebrity. So basically what's going to happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. I like some of the
Kanye
songs. What the f does she know about
crypto? Not only does Kanye know nothing about crypto, but you can actually argue that he's hurting individuals like you and me in this space. When Kanye's YZY token dropped on Solana recently, it hit $3 billion in market cap in just 40 minutes. To put that into perspective, guys, that is more than Bed Bath & Beyond, GameStop, and AMC combined. Because here's the thing, Kanye is a massive celebrity with a huge fan base. But many people are claiming that this has been the most obvious celebrity rug pull yet. The token's value plummeted by over 70% in just hours. Data from the Solana post shows that over 56,000 wallets interacted with the YZY token, and most of them lost money. That's millions gone in just a few days. And not to be controversial, but it's like, should this guy even be allowed to launch a meme coin?
What's the main character in Star Wars name?
Luke Skywalker?
Who created Star Wars?
George Lucas? But did he write it?
But listen to that last name.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
George Luke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the main character in Star Wars. He kissed his sister.
So in my opinion, this wasn't a community launch. This was a celebrity rapper on an old trick, a way to transfer money from the many to the few. But this is going to keep happening. And if you're not careful, you can get scammed by it too. I mean, do we remember Hawk Tuah? Do we remember Soulja Boy? Do we remember Iggy Azalea coin? Same playbook, just different celebrity.
Raise my hand. Hey guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the f are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
Haley Welsh or Hawk Tuah. That's all it took was one catchphrase or one stupid viral video for her to amass a $500 million rug pull on Solana. The coin went to 500 million nearly and then dropped back down to under 100 before fans even realized what hit them. Now, there are lawsuits in New York federal court. Investors claim that they got duped, this was an unregistered security, and that they got wiped while promoters cashed out. If you flip it to Haley's side of things, or Hawk Tuah, she's basically claiming that she doesn't even know how the tokenomics side works. Think about that. The face of the project has no idea what she's selling or how it works. And what's crazy is she didn't need to. She just has the clout. Someone else just has to build it. This isn't about Kanye being evil. This isn't about Hawk Tuah scamming fans. This is about the system. We've built rails where fame is a commodity. Any celebrity, any viral video, any meme coin can be tokenized and dumped on you in seconds. On Solana, platforms like Pump.Fun allow anybody to spin up a new meme coin in minutes. No utility, no plan, just a meme, a logo, and a buy button. That's why lawsuits call it a meme coin casino, because it's not designed to create value. It's designed to churn. Launch, pump, dump, and repeat. And every single time the story looks the same. This crazy big hype, this crazy big spike in the charts, and then thousands of wallets emptied and insiders walk away millionaires. So what do we do now? Both YZY and the Hawk Tuah coin launched on Solana. Why? Because Solana is an incredibly easy platform to launch your own coin, thanks to Pump.Fun. And that's not Solana's fault. Pump.Fun at the end of the day is a decentralized platform, so we shouldn't really hate on it. Could be a lot of value in that. But what we've seen so far is that there's been a lot of risk. Pump.Fun generated over $800 million in revenue in mid-2025 alone. Here's the dark side about this. A lot of that money is from scammy meme coins. One report from Solidus Labs even went as far to say that 98.6% of meme coins launched on Pump.Fun are fraudulent. The same shady devs set up rug after rug. They go hype a coin on X, Telegram, Reddit. They get a whole community of individuals invested in it, talking about it, tweeting about it. Then they launch, it pumps, they pull the liquidity, and they walk away millionaires while you walk away with no money left. Do you remember the $30 million Cuba-linked rug in January? Or the 12 pre-sale memes that scammed $27 million in March? Victims were left empty-handed, dreams crushed, and the scammers walked away with millions. And right now, the Southern District of New York is actually suing Pump.Fun, calling this whole thing a digital casino. Their claims is that they operate a front-facing slot machine cabinet, and that this cabinet has extracted $5.5 billion from users through deceptive digital asset schemes. They said that, quote, the structure mimics a rigged slot machine where the first few players win by dumping their tokens on later ones. There is no underlying project, product, or revenue, only a fast-moving cycle of buying, dumping, and collapse. But I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments, so let me know. Do you think that they have a case? Or is anyone being able to spin up their own token a good thing in the long run? Now, I know we covered a lot of bad in this video, but let me make one thing crystal clear. This is not Solana's fault. You see, crypto is about giving ordinary people power. Solana made it easy for anybody to create and launch their own token. To create another cryptocurrency pre-Solana, you probably just had to go out and fork another crypto's code that already existed. Not 100% of the time, but I'm saying it would be much more difficult. Forking is basically just copying and tweaking the open source code of another software. Think Litecoin and Dogecoin to Bitcoin. To do this, you have to know how to code. You have to have a deep understanding of different software and coding languages like C++. You have to know about the consensus mechanisms like proof of work or proof of stake. You have to know how a node works. We're talking weeks or months of testing and security flaws and this and that to create something. Now with Solana, virtually anybody can do this in 2 seconds. It's a good thing. We're changing the world. But here's where it gets slippery. In 2021, before Solana exploded, CoinGecko told us that around 440,000 cryptos were created. Okay, so in January this year alone, over 600,000 tokens were launched. And some estimates have Solana accounting for 70% of those new tokens launched. Traders Union is literally saying that over the next 5 years, we will have over 1 billion tokens, guys. And again, that itself is not a problem. But how many celebrities do you think are going to pop up again and again and again and scam some 15-year-old who doesn't know any better? If you want to stay safe, you're going to have to get smart. All Solana did here was create a platform that everybody wanted to go to launch their own token. And I'm not here to give you financial advice or tell you to steer clear of meme coins. But here's what I am going to tell you. If you want to survive long-term in this space and not just be here for one trip, you're going to need to have a good BS detector. If you see a celebrity who knows nothing about crypto and they're trying to shill you a project, take your bags and run the other way. Seriously, guys, I don't want to see you get scammed on a Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift meme coin or an Ellen DeGeneres meme coin. So what are some specific red flags to look out for? Well, in crypto, red flags could be anywhere. And according to experts, here are 4 major caution signs. Number 1 is unlocked liquidity. Liquidity is the pool of money that traders swap in and out when buying or selling a token. If that token is unlocked, the developers can drain it at any moment. And after that happens, if you're a holder, you are left with nothing. To avoid this, always look at the project first on dexscreener.com to see if the pool is locked. If it's not, you might want to walk away. Number 2 is anonymous developers. If the team is hiding behind cartoon pictures or AI animated pictures and they barely have anything in their bios on their web pages, could be a problem. Would you hand your money to a stranger in a ski mask? Probably not. Number 3 is hype without utility. If the coin is all meme, no roadmap, then it's probably just smoke and mirrors. Meme coins can moon, sure. But if there's really no utility or use case for it, there's nothing to hold the value once the hype fades. Lastly, number 4, we have whale wallets. If one wallet holds 50% or more of the supply, that is a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. Could you imagine going into a casino and one dude has 50% of the entire chips there? He could just crash your game whenever he wants. On Solana, you can use something called Soul Scan to help spot these whale wallets before you ever even buy in. And guys, here's the stat that matters most. If 98% of projects that launch on Pump.Fun are scams, you don't need to be the 99th victim. So what's the smarter play? Do your own research. Tools like Sniffer or rugcheck.xyz help you snuff these things out. They scan contracts and flag shady projects, so use them. Look for safety signals, locked liquidity pools, burned mint authority, active communities on X, Discord, Telegram. Look for real people and real discussions, not just bots. Most importantly, if someone promises you 1000x overnight, it's probably not a real opportunity there, and it's probably just a scam. What's the bigger picture of this whole thing? Well, the bigger picture is that the altcoin space has been watered down heavily with crappy and scammy projects. It's now up to you to filter out the gold from the garbage. And here in thecoinzone.com, I'm making it my personal mission to help onboard as many people as I can as safely as possible. Here in the Coin Zone, we reveal the hidden truths about crypto and money, and we save you from being rugged. So if this helped you spot the scams and stay safe in this crazy markets, make sure to drop a comment below, like this video, and subscribe to us here on YouTube, because our next video is going to be a big one. Once again, you're watching the Coin Zone. I'm Crypto with Paul, and I'll see you guys in the next video.